right. Shalom, shalom. I want to begin by giving all praise, honor, and glory to
Yahawah, Sham, Yahawashi, Qadash.
double honors to the head apostles and the elders of the great millstone. Shalom to the fellow laborers out there, and as always, believers. So yeah, we back out here once again through the spirit and power of Yahawah, Sham. As you can see, we're accompanied with the Akim, the beloved Mobile, the Huntsville brothers. The spirit allowed us to come together once more to do this work. And you know, there's a saying amongst us, you know, the faces and the places might change, but the message is the same. And the message is what, man? America will be restored, man. Which, that's a foreign concept to the people. That's an out there concept. Because why they acclimated to this place, man? They can't see past this replica of reality. What's that, the book of 2 Peter? The first chapter, they cannot see afar off. Now, when you go into that word, well, it's a phrase right there in the Greek, afar off, it means to see only what is near. So when you're confronted with the idea of a world to come outside of this reality, you're taken by it. And pretty much this links you to the time of Noah. Remember, matter of fact, what's that, Matthew 24? Matthew 24 and 35, I believe. Yahawashi compared this time to the time of Noah, the parallels of the old world. And why was that? Right, I believe around it. What does it say? Matter of fact, the 37. The 37. Right? Yeah, bring that up.
All right. This is the book of St. Matthew, chapter 24, verse 37.
Mm-hmm.
But as the days of Noah were.
Right, and these are the words of Yahawashi, man. So you see here where he's mentioning the old world. And we can see the parallels, right? In which Yahawashi is going to outline. Come on.
Yep. It says, but as the days of Noah were, so shall also the coming of the Son of Man be.
Hey, somebody do me a favor. Look up enormously biased. Because that's the vibration here in the West. In particular, America, man. They have become accustomed to this system. And that was the case in the old world. And that's why Yahawashi is making mention of it. Come on.
It says, for as in the days of Noah were before the flood, they were eating and drinking.
Right. They were eating and drinking, man. This is what's on display in America, Babylon the Great. You got apps, Grubhub, right? DoorDash. A nigga eat for every occasion, yeah. It's driven by your emotions. A nigga die, you eat. Right? Somebody graduated.
Motherfucker break up.
Baby born, right. This what y'all eat, you know?
The Lord said I would not smell their feast days.
Yeah.
All that shit corrupt. It says, for as in the days of Noah, for as in the days that were before the flood,
right,
they were eating and drinking and marrying.
Right? When you go into the concept of marrying, it means to join. What you have today, these dating apps, you can hook up with anybody. You can join with anybody now. Right? The avenue has been open for, you know, these women, they can fulfill their lust, and even these creeps. We can speak about it a lot. You got sites dedicated to niggas who got a thing for gerbils and right? And you might be taken by say, oh, that's a little out there. But hold up, this is what you get when the wicked is in power, man. Come on,
it says, marrying and giving in marriage until the day that Noah into the ark. And knew not until the flood came.
Right, and knew not. Somebody get that in the food out of so look up that. I get free. You got that normal fire? Matter of fact, hold that. We're going to be doing some great pictures.
As you mentioned, concerning 2,000 people that can't see afar off. This is Ezekiel chapter 12 in verse 27. It says, Son of man, behold, there the house of Israel say, the vision that he seeth is for many days to come. And he prophesied of the times that are far off. So they pretty much don't have the awareness of what's really taking place, man. They don't see things through the testimony of Yahawashi to actually see these prophecies arising throughout the earth. So that's why they have that mindset that these things are for their grandchildren. This is gonna happen once they die and go to heaven, you know. That's their mindset. unto them, thus said the Lord power, there shall none of my words be prolonged anymore, but the word which I have spoken shall be done, said the Lord power. So this is the time when the famine, the beast, the teeth of wild beasts, the captivity, ultimately the destruction. This is that moment the Lord been talking about the whole time. But as you can see, in the time when people are not really aware, there's not a sense of urgency with these people, you know.
Hey, that's why the Lord, through his left hand, he used Esau, who is a cunning hunter, to set up the perfect scenario, a system in which snares you. It snares and entangles the attention of the people. Right? You can't consider, you can't ponder on the testimony of Yahawashi here unless you're in a particular spirit.
You gotta be ordained.
You gotta be ordained because everything else is going to serve as distractions. Right? Those pitfalls and snares. When you read Proverbs, the 4th chapter, it said, keep thy eye single. You got that? That's the spirit. Come
on one woman and not the philosophies of this motherfucker.
Right. Yep.
Because the scriptures is basically likened to a woman. Right. So feel. Right. You gotta have no eyes single.
Remember the account. The statement the brother made, it's like a woman, right? So you have other women as distractions. That's those doctrines. I want to say that 7 speaks about women savage.
This is the book of Numbers, chapter 25, and I started verse 4 to read. And the Lord said unto Moses, take all the heads of the people and hang them up before the Lord against the sun, that the first anger of the Lord may be turned away from Israel. And Moses said unto the judges of Israel, slay every one of his men that will join unto Baal Peor. And behold, one of the children of Israel came and brought unto his brethren a Midianitish woman in the sight of Moses.
Right, so somebody brought a foreign woman in the sight of Moses. Which that was an account, but we know spiritually, strange women and foreign women is what? Doctrines, concepts, and ideas that's not in harmony. The testimony of Yahawashi. Come on,
And in the sight of all the congregation.
See, and in the sight of all the congregation. And you had that today. Because it's rarely anything that can get by us. The nigga said we'll be here for 1,000 years. Guess what? That you brought a strange woman in.
I want to add to what you said. That precept you just brought out, they backed it up because that's what I was going to mention. Due to the prophecies that we see coming to pass, there's no way we're going to be here another 1,000 years. So everything we teaching is false. You know what I'm saying? America ain't Babylon the Great because this bitch ain't going to be here another 1,000 years. There's no possible way, man.
Yeah, even the roadways serve as testament of that. And how many times you gonna ride over that pothole? You ain't got 1,000 years, man.
Like most kingdoms gonna last for what,
300, that's right, Spawn, yeah.
That means another one gotta be introduced.
That's right.
Maybe that's Babylon the Great.
Right.
Rolling over those potholes, let's go back to Isaiah the 14th chapter. It speaks about the worm is spread up underneath.
Yeah.
So when a system falls, it usually falls through its infrastructure first.
Right.
And we all know, like you just said, this place fucked up, the road's fucked up everywhere you go.
That happened with the ancient Romans.
Yeah, they America's infrastructure grade. And this was this was 2000.
Yeah, I'm seeing
This
that.
shit was rated a D. What you
G9.
think it is now? It was a
D9.
D minus. Wow, God, it was a D minus. What you think it is now?
Right,
That's
right.
zero.
Right.
Read my mind, huh? Read my mind.
Oh, well, that's the whore wrinkling.
Right,
It was one desire.
Yeah, nobody wants that bitch.
Right, nobody wanted no more. Oh, that's Isaiah 24, that no man shall come in.
Yeah.
Right, so nobody want to enter into the whore because she's not desired anymore.
Yeah.
Look at her streets, they wrinkled.
What is that? Fat ass turns to
Slabs,
flat.
teardrops turns
Teardrops turns.
trip drops.
Yeah.
Trip drops. keep going.
She said it for 100, now she got to sell it for 40.
Yeah, right. She's trying to take you, holler at you. Yeah. Right. Right. She's trying to get you over to the house. She's trying to get you over and drink up that cup.
It's like number 25 and verse 6 reads, and behold, one of the children of Israel came and brought him to his brethren, a Midianite woman, in the sight of Moses, and in the sight of all the congregation of the children of Israel.
Right, so you go strange woman into the sight of the congregation. Right now, if it's the congregation who's going to go to the word congregation, it literally translates to the flock. Time in and with, the guard rate going back to the land of first flock. So these are the same as the Lord shut the house down. When he told them, you can see with the strange woman. Like this, don't even bring that up, all right? You think about the worst. You could at least say 40 years. Some a little bit more reason. Niggas talking the worst case scenario. That shit ain't even real. Because 1,000 helps you agree to it. Right. Like $500 versus 1,000, you know, each other stick. Yeah.
That rock the simple back to sleep like
Oh,
our
yeah,
people
yeah,
are sheep, like those who know the truth. And that give you a reason of, oh shit, we listen to cheap, you know, oh shit, we got $1,000 here.
Well, it don't take us 1,000 years to come up with Hebrew names. It take that long, man.
Hey, if I think, what they gonna do with the business? Hold on,
Right. This is already right. That's right.
the warhead don't work no more.
Right.
But I got some
Yahawashi talked about America being destroyed. Remember he made the statement, the lilies of the field, and the being thrown in the love and the arms. Talk about the destruction, man. Come on.
God, this is the book of Proverbs 10. And I'm starting at verse
'It's a little more. It's a they this city is like an iron pot. We are safe inside it like meat in a pot.
Oh, man.
Beautiful.
That's a bad scripture. That's a bad scripture.
Hey, yeah, that's right terminology. This generation is cooked, right?
That's cool.
You niggas, you love America, the Lord gonna leave you here and melt you.
Great melting pot.
Right.
He said, look, we safe inside of these walls. Right? But the scripture speaks about, remember King David said, oh, that I had wings? Somebody get that. Oh, that if I had wings. Right? Because when you read in that, it speaks about leaving out of the city. Because the mindset of the city is to function as one. Right? That's why even Solomon, when he spoke to he spoke to the rivers. He said the rivers, they come and they go. Right? You see that here in Babylon, that's what the traffic is, the flow of traffic. So that's the water. But you just come into here, you just going back and forth. It's just a fucking maze, you're in the wilderness. That's why Solomon says that. The rivers, he says vexation, because they go this way and they come in and they keep going. Right? But you gotta detach from that matrix. That was King David. So let's read that real quick.
Be not conformed to this world.
Right. Because water, that takes the form of everything. So before the rivers, the waters, the people, they just in sync. They have come as Esau, a vessel of dishonor. You see? Right, yeah, come on.
Psalm 55 and 6. And I said, oh, that I had wings like a dove.
Right, then they're going to get to that. Desire that you don't realize that that's all it was. That's all. Right, far Right,
If I
right.
could, Bob would shot.
And that's what hope is. What's faith?
Beautiful.
So it's a thing hope for.
Basically took your whole thing. You got a 10 life sentences. You got parole or something. Now you got 10 life sentences. Then you got to die.
8 more. 8 more.
That's right, real, and that stems from faith, man. It says hope deferred. Deferred means to be prolonged. And our hope is being prolonged, man, so it makes the heart work. And the heart goes back to the Hebrew word law, which means our mind, man. So everything starts in the mind. Right? So our mind is sick. Sick meaning what? We're sick of this place. Right? We're sick of wickedness. We hate this place. The Lord Yahawashi, Yahawashi, sent our first Savior, Yahawashi, man. That's that hope that's being deferred.
But when the desire
That was
comes,
our desire. I think Brother said it earlier. We desire to see our Lord, man. We love to see His coming, man.
prophecy.
That's right.
Prophecy
That's it.
popping
That's
off.
it.
That's
That's
our
it.
desire coming. Of course, it ain't been. It's an action. So we see the tree. We see the tree. Every take that follow you, say that gospel. This conversation that fell off after you. I'm finna go get my degree. We finna go head on into it. Say ain't no shit with that
Jeremiah 28 and verse 15. Then said the prophet Hananiah, the prophet, Hananiah, the Lord hath not sent me.
And you started at verse 8 on that. Because what you were preaching, it was so-called prosperity. Things are going to be okay. You know, with this many years, everything going to be smooth. But no, Jeremiah had to check him, tell you, you know, you got to endure this captivity, man. You're going to start at verse 8. I'm going to start.
Jeremiah 28 and verse 8. The prophets that have been before me and before thee of old prophesied both against many countries and against great kingdoms of war and of evil and of pestilence.
So that's what the prophet's about, man. To warn you, the Lord ain't gonna send the prophets to come down and give you a compliment, you know, tell you you're doing well, man. No, the Lord sent forth his prophets to warn you, you know, and you have these false prophets to give you that false sense of security, man. You know, but why you think Samuel, they feared Samuel? He came to the
prophet shall come to pass, then shall the prophet be known that the Lord Yahawah have truly sent him.
Hold your breath till it comes. You can't really trust that word right off top. You gotta pretty much hold your breath till it comes to pass, man. And we ain't got 1,000 years to hold our breath. Everything going to 6, man. But you gotta know something.
That's the book of Ezekiel chapter 3 and verse 17. Son of man, I have made thee a watchman unto the house of Israel, like our Lord to Samuel, so they will not watch them. It says, yeah, see, they start believing in the rain when the drops start falling out the sky. They like, what the fuck is this? They looking around, looking at their heads and shit, and the water falling out the sky because there was a phenomenon, so to speak. That never happened, man. Because the Lord never made the rain until that
So it said in Isaiah 6 that the people gonna be blinded into destruction, just like the days of Noah when it started raining.
I have looking more on this.
Second Peter 3 and verse 4, it says, he's saying, where is the promise of his coming? Since the fathers fell asleep, all things continue as they were from the beginning of the creation. For this they are willingly ignorant.
And they got that saying, I heard this 30 years ago. You know? So how much more the niggas back then that never seen rain? You know, back then they had no feel for it. But now you got actually missiles on the scene.
Yeah.
You got the ingredients for a famine to happen. You got the ingredients for the teeth of wild beasts. Everything here for these places to let loose. But the Lord blinded them. You know?
It says, for this they are willingly are ignorant of that by the word of the Most High the heaven were old, and the earth standing out of the water in the water. So basically, just going back into what we were just talking about, how before the flood came in, it's an ignorant state. You know, and it says that it's willingly ignorant. So here it is, the rain was coming down, like the brothers that we said. Here it is, the rain was coming down. The rain was coming down, and you know, it was certain Jakes that possibly wanted to get in the right spirit, but the spirit of Jake, as Jake do, Jake started making jokes, probably started making TikToks, making a joke, but until what? That water didn't go down. It didn't saturate into the ground anymore. It kept rising. All of a sudden, it's a flash flood. Oh, it's bigger than a flash flood now. It's a monsoon. To a point now, it's a global catastrophe. You see, it's levels to it, man.
With the ark, the instructions on the came with 8 seats.
Right.
So the nigga couldn't have looked. If it was set up where they could get right, it was
already ordained. Because when the Most High does his deliverance, he always, if you notice, even in time past, going into now, it's always a small number that get delivered.
It's very specific.
It's very specific. That's right. He ain't coming for everybody. He already know. It's already preordained.
Yeah, like John 3 and 16 is not all inclusive. It's an exclusive thing. It excludes a certain number of people. That's 2/3 of the gateway. He don't have no fucking choice. It's excluded off the top. You know what I'm saying?
I got Luke 21 and verse 25. And there shall be signs in the sun and in the moon and in the stars.
So like you read that again, bro.
Luke 21 and verse 25. And there shall be signs in the sun and in the moon and in the stars. And
If I may, you had the planet parade.
No, I'm going to
like you see a cancer patient,
Right.
pale skin, eyes dilated, whatever.
Lost all his hair.
When we get living in the Lord,
God.
Yeah, yeah,
The
good.
physician.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
that's
it.
The spirit of the physician is diagnosing. We know that this place coming to an end.
Right.
Like the brother said, the symptoms.
Right.
And we going in on we closing in on the blood moon for the Passover. Right? And that happened when the time that happened at when the Lord was crucified, man. They called it but in the scriptures they said the moon was red as blood, something like that. That was a blood moon.
Hey, if I may add, another sign that's in the sky, man, we're seeing the vehicles of our salvation,
corruption off.
That's it.
Like,
I'll read it in the NLT. This is 1 Corinthians 15 and 50. What I am saying, dear brothers and sisters, is that our physical bodies cannot inherit the kingdom of God.
Right.
These dying bodies cannot inherit what will last forever.
Right. But those chariots, like this body can't go up beside heaven. That's the blood, you know.
I'll read back.
Now they too slightly going back that flesh because it begins with a thought that mortal thoughts of flesh. You know, and not having a carnal thoughts. That's even the process to get to. Yeah, you gotta have that mindset to get to the change.
So that's what they say that these are days with all the water.
Right. Yeah, that's what I just
With all the water,
you gotta take you gotta put the water off and put them immortality. You gotta put the corruptible off and put them incorruptible.
Right, it starts with the doctrine.
Yeah, good.
Then it physically manifests, you know, into the twinkling of an eye. The Lord ain't gonna even leave your body. Your body gonna change to another body.
Who was that? Apostle Paul when he said, "Who? No, it's just that. That's it. Exactly. That's it. That's it. Right. I'll save it from the body.
Oh, okay.
Right. That's right. Romans 7 chapter, because it was all about the conflict of the inner man, which is the spirit of Yahawah Yahawashi against the flesh.
Right, it changed.
It changed. And that's why he came back in 1 Corinthians, talking to them two hard heads, telling them that what? Flesh and blood cannot inherit the kingdom of the Most High, man. Like the elder said, we gotta be changed. Like the brother said, we gotta put off that incorruptible, right? To that incorruptible, and then put on the incorruptible.
That's not the deepest right thing. It's just a mindset. We know that firsthand. You can't come into this arena if you still believe.
Right.
See, you know, that means that you have to be conformed. And that's the image of the house. That's like, if I can add that name before it's a name. Number one, but that's still number one. You gotta get the name right there.
I got Matthew 18 and verse.
Like you real quick, the brother had one.
Yeah, kind of real quick.
Real quick. Then we're gonna come back to that Proverbs 10 as well.
That's the book of Isaiah chapter 11 and verse 3. It say, "And shall make him of quick understanding in the fear of the Lord," like the elder was saying, man, we ain't got time to play with these people. People come up spewing they disbelief on white man. If they argue with you, we might call police. It say, "And shall not judge after the sight of his eye and reprove after the hearing of his ear." But the Lord gonna make us a quick understanding. It shouldn't take you forever to understand that the name of the Lord is Yahawashi.
Like when we first heard your name, like,
You gotta break down. I ain't need to break down. You like, oh.
Just like a board that you had, and you didn't even know what you was missing. And so when you heard the name, that board was supposed to feel that tip. It says the name because it's supposed to say the name is a strong tower, man. I mean, we always going to the name.
Right.
On the left hand
On the
side.
left-hand side. I think the name Jesus, I think it means earth king. Earth king. So what type of power is that? And then you ain't even pronouncing that name correctly, because the J, we went into the J, wasn't even erected into a certain period of time, and Yahawashi walked the earth before the J was even created. You really pronouncing that wrong. Jesus Christos.
Oh, that's why this Babylon.
Exactly.
One of the many reasons why this city are confused. Right, something as simple as the letter. Right,
yeah.
You just got to research that.
Because it started with an I, but they just put a hook.
Exactly.
What the Lord did.
Let me grab that right quick. I'm reading the select. Let me grab it. It's just the Lord choosing to leave off the book. This Isaiah 66, and start at verse 4. So this is the definition of delusion. It says characterized by or holding false beliefs or judgments about external reality that are held despite incontrovertible evidence. All of this shit is incontrovertible, man. That's the definition of that.
Lord, he chose your path. He gave you that path. Niggas just don't want to dive into Islam. You know, the Lord gave him that. Now you just a nigga that want to be a rapper. That's a path. You know?
Proverbs 20 and 24.
Right.
Man born of the Lord. How can a man then understand his own way?
You can't understand your own way, man, because the potter got power over the clay. The thing that will form can't say to the thing that formed you, why have you formed me like this? You know what I'm saying? That's the Lord's power. But this is the definition of incontrovertible. Not able to be denied or disputed. All of the signs we've been given, man, you can't deny this shit. You can't dispute it. These are the signs of the time that we living in the last motherfucking seconds, or the last minutes, or the last hours of the last days. You know, this thing is evident to us, man. You know, if it be possible, they would deceive the very day. This shit impossible, man. Lord willing, we build over here, man. But I'm gonna get the rest of this and say, bring their veils upon them, because when I called, none did answer. I spake by mouth of the prophets. They did not hear, but they did evil before my eyes, to choose that in which I delighted not. The Lord don't delight in you talk about some goddamn, we got 1,000 more years, man. They're trying to upset the prophecy, man. That's blasphemy. We know by the signs of the time that we don't have that much time left, bro. The microchip is already the fuck out, man. The people that already took it, the brain chip is out there, bro. The infrastructure, bro. Digital. Yeah.
One quick verse. That's on the 1,000 years. See, this book of Revelation, chapter 11 and verse 14, it reads the second woe is past. And behold, the third woe comes quick. 1,000 years ain't quick. So how can you drag World War III? This don't mean, you know. So now we gotta ask the God, what do they really believe if this thing can be prolonged another 1,000 years? You know? Because World War II is bad. Or that ain't what this ain't talking about World War II. You know, so we got questions, man. We need answers.
Yeah, because you got the incontrovertible evidence that's showing that World War III is fucking proven. You know, all the nations got loose.
Elon Musk just told Trump, hey, y'all they coming, you know?
Zelensky.
Zelensky, not Elon, Zelensky.
The spirit was on him. Like, he was driven, like, you know what I mean? He wasn't even dressed like for the occasion. You know? He just got out the gym. Like, you know what I'm saying? When you go
all the native nations basically using that against America. That's what they really.
That's the movie, right? You got to keep it out of the movie. It's like, oh shit, I see what they don't, I can see the turn. Because Ukraine, right, what year was it, 15, 14? Trump got the big loan. But snatching that
back and
motherfucker.
you got them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and that's going back to that United Soviet Social
USSR.
Right Republic.
Yup.
Right, and that's going into because Russia is huge. That's why we're going to Ezekiel 38. It's going to be a great company. You're not the spirit, like we're about to go into that, man. Right, the prophecies, because that's a heavy moment. Going back to Russia, all those different countries that fell out. I think it was 91?
Yeah.
And then you have in all those countries, Georgia, the Republic of Georgia, right? They're gonna come back as well as the allies, Libya, Ethiopia, right? Iran. And see Russia, and I was speaking about this earlier, like Libya for an example. You know, they had like the Libyan Civil War, and Russia came in there and squashed the beef, then Libya became an ally. But they did the same thing America would do. America come in and fund the war, right? They come in and be the solution to the problem that now you tribute to us. So them different countries who Russia is guard over, right? It's bigger than weapons too. I believe Syria, they furnish over 90% of the power, right? You get the power to Syria, man, through Russia. So that's that bear protecting her cub. That's why when you consider a bear, you would ever hit a mother bear. Bear, when you come to her cubs, everybody loves it. That's why.
Ezekiel chapter 38, verse 1. The word of Yahawah by Yahawashi came unto me, saying, Son of man, set thy face against God, the land of Magog.
Yeah, so we prophesy ain't no God ain't gonna rise up like they talking about God back in time. We prophesying against God too. They had some trouble just like America, man.
And at the feet of the bear, they still gonna make part of that body. So they gonna be strong as well.
Everything is really a constant reminder of destruction. But you got to be on. And the Lord give you distractions with TV lights. But if you really was locked in the spirit, yes, old 16, 11, up for a reason. Right? You just think it's just the body or that looks a certain way. Really, that's the Lord reminding you of the destruction. Going to the scripture, the body, and before that, it's likened to the nations. So the toes split up. This nigga was in the South match in the Oval Office, man.
Look at the screen, y'all.
And Ukraine, all of a sudden, when you go into that word Ukraine, it goes into borderland. So that's like a borderline, like you come to the border of something. So really, Ukraine is a touchy subject. You thought it would go away. Now this nigga arguing with Trump in the White House. So
It's like once you get in the spirit, it's like, yo, hey, I can slap. It's like the neighborhood cat or dog. Like, look, I can kick it. Trying to get my yard. But if you kick it, now we got a problem. Russia don't like that, man. Because that's why all of the EU nations is basically, as the brother was going into, they're siding with the nation to be able to justify to come against America. That's all they want.
Hey, alliances started World War I and II.
oh yeah.
Always alliances. Random, they didn't get shot. And alliances work together.
What they call the foreign relations. That's why if you ever look up a nation and an ally, say this certain nation and this ally, we're gonna come up with foreign relations. That's really street talk. Because like if you're in a drama with somebody, you're like, okay, these my guys, I'm cool with them. Why I gotta promote that I'm cool with you? That means the temperature in the room is beef. So when I'm talking about nations, why I gotta be relations? I'm cool. I got a relationship with him. That means there's tension in the room. Everybody bumping heads. So really the Lord signed everybody together, you know?
Chess move.
Chess move.
Ultimately showing you that this kingdom is divided.
Right,
So
right.
that ain't gonna stand for too much longer, man.
Last 4 years, like,
Oh, you got
last 4 years, it was all about Ukraine. Now you can see it just shifting
Right,
in
right.
one moment. And
Yeah.
now he basically, you can tell Trump siding with Putin on this.
right. Yeah.
Talking
And they
about
think
your
that's gonna
attitude.
bring peace.
Yeah.
But we like we mentioned, them hooks and them jaws, right, which we know ultimately is gonna go into going back to which the USSR was called what? The Iron Wall. You see, so they're going back to that, you know? But ultimately it's in detail. Like because I can say he got cancer, but the lump on your breast really solidifies that you actually got cancer. So when you look at the little tedious moves, you know, it complements the big picture. See? All right, so come on, who read?
Ezekiel 38:2. Son of man, set thy face against God, the land of Magog, the chief prince of Meshach and Tubal.
Right, the land of Gog and Magog. Because when you go into the map, you got to know you got to be into the maps to understand this. When you go into Gog and Magog, that's that land right there, Syria, Turkey, right? Because like I mentioned, the resources, those countries, they do business with the Russians, man. The Russians don't just fund them with weapons, they fund them with power. See, so the land, right? Go ahead, you got, go ahead, huh?
I can answer you real quick. Yeah, that's why the allied nations of America over there in Europe, these gonna hate the Lord. Because y'all got these nations going against Russia, and Russia funding them with their necessities, man.
Right.
As far as their energy, just like, you know, these other countries. All these allied nations, they get a lot of their resources, natural resources, especially over there in the bottomless pit, from Russia, man.
Yeah.
Natural gas. You had America detonated during Biden. They detonated that pipeline.
The pipeline, yeah.
That was all the natural gas going into Europe.
Well, they show you that in 007. What's the one where they bombed the pipeline?
Oh, yeah.
Nah, it ain't
No,
going.
it was the one with the broad. She was the villain in it.
That's the same.
Die another day.
That was
No.
Tomorrow Never Dies or some shit.
Yeah, I believe so. I believe so. Yeah. And the guy, that was the guy who couldn't feel no pain. He was from Ukraine or some shit. You know? And he was like, why would they disrupt that pipeline, you know? That predictive programming. Hey, but them like diss videos. Like they make, I told you, it's like street beats.
Yeah.
Like,
They political
Yeah,
gangsters.
yeah.
That's why they
make
got the
a
red
movie.
side and the
Right.
blue side.
They demonize the Russians, you know, in the movies. That's like a diss track.
Yeah.
But the people just think it's entertainment, but it's like, why you coming at them, you know? That's that friction you get them two guys in the room, man, you know? Well, what's like you, Rick?
It says, and prophesy against them, and say, thus says the Lord Yahawah, by Hashem Yahawashi, behold, I am against thee, O God, chief prince of Meshach and Tubal.
Right, the chief prince, that being Russian. Right? Chief being what? Shah is prince. That word Russian really, and literally in the Hebrew translate chief prince. Right?
And I will turn thee back and put hooks into thy jaw.
Right to the iron wall, the rest of his heart. Because when you go back to Mikhail Gorbachev and all of them, right? They was hard up against the West. And then you had the other guy come in, he was more friendly towards the West. What's this guy? Damn.
Ronald Reagan.
No. That was he was in the West, Russia. Right? Talking about Russia. After Gorbachev, damn, it just always changed. Boris Yeltsin. Right, Boris Yeltsin. Right, yeah. He's like, well, I'm coming to Czech Republic. Yeah.
Hey, I got some real quick. This is the countries that used to be a part of USSR. It ain't no more, but Russia eyeballing them. Belarus, Kazakhstan, Moldova, Ukraine, Armenia, Azerbaijan.
Armenia, that's up there. That's the northern quarters. that's up in that region, right? Going northeast Turkey, you got Armenia, you got all the way up there to the Caucasus Mountains. See, right?
They say Kyrgyzstan, Turkmenistan, Uzbekistan.
You know, that's the hiking clinics with the snappers. This could be the hook in the jaw that pulls the U.S. directly into the war in Ukraine. It's an article from landoftheamericandream.com, something like that. It says Ukraine has vast deposits of rare earth elements that are potentially worth enormous amounts of money. Over half of these deposits are in areas of eastern Ukraine, which have either already been captured by the Russians or will soon be captured by the Russians if the war continues. That's all we get on that one. But yeah, just to back that up.
Just to add them to, just like, you know, this game.
Yeah.
They spend jacking them.
Yo.
You know what I'm saying? You know, a nigga got some dope and money in the house, run over and take it. It's the spirit of Esau company.
They that happened. The same thing happened during World War II. They went for the German scientists. Russia took some of them. Americans and others, they went in for just some science, pulled them out, and then started their nuclear programs and their armed races. So it's the same thing.
Something like that.
Yeah, Operation Patriot. So it's the same thing going on now. Fight for the minerals. That's where you get all right. It's a digital age about to come in. Lithium and all that. Any country that don't got the minerals, the country that got the minerals, you win the next age. Just like the industrial age was about steel and all that. You produce steel at that time, you won it. Right? This was
America, but it was it.
Even Birmingham being the place of
When they call it Pittsburgh. And that's one reason why they call it the Magic City. Because Birmingham, with the whole region around Birmingham and Birmingham itself, produce steel at a rate that it just, they was like, damn, you can't believe it, you know? And Birmingham, due to that, Birmingham built a lot of cities in the world, not just in the United States, but in the world, coming out of the ground, man. You got it.
Yeah, no, they got that it's the heaviest corner.
In the world,
But that was that industrial age, and you see how big. That's what became a Magic City because the whole world operated off of steel. They needed that steel immediately. You got steel barons. I think it was on. I forget who was it. Carnegie. One of them. They got their name off of just steel. And so, what's the next era? The next age is digital. You need microchips. You need what's the word? Rare earth minerals to make them the boards and lithium. That's where you
Thailand, down in the South China Sea, they've been real hot down there.
Oh yeah, Taiwan.
So because of the ingredients to make the chip. It's right down there.
Yeah, it's right off that coast.
Yeah, and Salaki, that's why they sent that storm to North Carolina. You know, Esau got it hard, shit, because they say it's lithium mines and shit up through there.
If they find a lithium mine underneath your land, they finna send a heart.
You out of
storm to you.
Oh, that's the sword. That's the lesson through the sword.
He ain't gonna come usually.
Right. He ain't gonna come here.
Yeah, because people ain't gonna let it go. They gonna up the price on their things. So he said like, well, you know what? We ain't finna even tell them no. We just gonna kill them. Yeah, and kill the insurance policy.
I got some real quick. Exodus 15:3. The Lord is a man of war. The Lord is his name. So when we talk about war, that's hand in hand with the scriptures, man. That's hand in hand with Yahawashi. So when we talk about Russia, we talk about USSR, World War I, II, III. This is all it's all meaningful to right now. All right, this is designated as a time of war. That's why same day the planets align. We got Trump in the Oval Office talking about you're gonna bring war. You're gonna bring World War III to be specific. So it don't feel like 1,000 years. It feel like right around the corner. And then he said, it's a stain. He said, yeah. He flipped it around and said, he said that the great doctrine is a stain. You the stain, man.
Right. Number one stain. Big spaghetti stain.
And anything we say to these people are going to be a stain because it's coming out of the scriptures. They adverse. This world is enmity with the Heavenly Father. So they always going, anything that comes out of the scriptures is going to be a stain.
People hate the truth, man. That's the thing. They hate Yahawashi. They hate Yahawashi because he is faithful and true, man.
Rawchaa coming to bring war. His father's a man of war. Matthew 24, starting at verse 3. And as he said upon the Mount of Olives, the disciples came unto him privately, saying, tell us when these things shall be, and what shall be the sign of thy coming and the end of the world.
So they was asking back then. So we in our right mind, we in the right spirit. We ain't trying to settle in and sit down and kick our feet up. We in the same spirit that the disciples was asking when they asked the Lord thousands of years ago. When shall the end be? The understanding of the ages is written in the scriptures. The understanding of the times and seasons is all throughout the scriptures. And for the ones that the Lord lifts the veil off our mind, it has us come back to this mystery of the kingdom. We're gonna be exploring how soon the kingdom is gonna be coming. That's what the message of Yahawashi was. That's what the message of John the Baptist was. The kingdom of heaven is at hand. Repent. Go ahead, huh?
If I may too, that's you already got that life sentence stuck in your mind.
Yeah.
Well, you ain't looking forward to getting out. As you mentioned, the prophets, they inquire when, even Ezra inquired, when shall be the part of the son of the time. That has always been the spirit of the true men of Yahawashi outside, the spirit of hastening, to get the fuck out, man.
So, hey, what else are we here for?
Right.
Are we, what are we doing? We building up the economy, or we trying to get the hell up out of here?
Yeah, that black dollar started this shit. It's like
They just like if you get your head locked up and you on some serious charges where you got 5 to 10 years or so. You learning the laws and shit, trying to figure out a way to reduce your sentence. That's why we come out. We got prophesied the downfall of this wicked king. We trying to hate them.
We trying to reduce the sentence. You say measure the time. The time is
Get out of here. Nigga said, don't pull up, man.
Yeah, that's why the Lord ordained us for word, man. Because we can't depend on everybody.
That's what holding us up, bro. That's what holding us up. Because if we all turn towards the east, praise Yahawah, Sham, Yahawashi, and sequence, man, we'll be out of here.
That's a whole nation.
That's a whole nation. We'll be out of here.
Yeah, Lord, rock.
Exactly. Yeah. You said it, right? A rock.
I got 1 Corinthians 2:11. For what man knoweth the things of a man, save the spirit of man which is in him? Even so, the things of the Most High knoweth no man, but the spirit of the Most High.
Yeah, because these things are spiritually discerned, man. If you don't have the spiritual discernment, you ain't gonna see the signs of the time again, man. That's how the spirit.
Like said 1,000 years.
Yeah.
He's working on the clock, man.
Doomsday clock say like 89 seconds.
Hey, that's a good one. Heard him say that, like, what the fuck he talking about?
Hey, Trump said Zelensky gonna bring World War III.
Exactly.
Any day, man. Come on, man.
So basically, that passage right there.
That's basically it. You lost hope. You're not looking for Yahawashi at this point, man. You know? Now you have to ask the question, do you even believe?
Hey, that's probably why the Genesis guys got the hell up out of there, man. So, they see it coming.
It was a money issue probably going back to the
It really was.
That's why they all over the contract. They don't get the contract.
Ain't no other on stage.
Right.
They all these.
30% of the picture. You know what I'm saying?
They make an animation down there.
Abraham cartoon or something.
Yeah.
I got Job 14:5.
Them niggas' voices.
Job 14:5, seeing his days are determined, the number of his months are with thee. Thou hast appointed his bounds, that he cannot pass.
So, you know, on the spiritual calendar, it's already a date for Esau's execution, so to speak, for the downfall of his empire. You can also read that in Revelation, the 9th chapter. It's a certain day, month, year, for to slay the third part of man. You know, so this devil, he can't add a statue to his youth. He can't add another second to his lifespan. Man. Going back to Proverbs 10 chapter talks about how the years of the wicked is going to be cut short, man.
We're going to go back to this.
And if I can add, just like the video of the Edomite or whatever he was, going into that Project Looking Glass, what he was saying in the video, he was saying that they got a computer, whatever, you know, he said technology, basically the Urim and the Thummim, where they can go into these things and see that they time short. And they were saying that in 2012, that all, whatever they do, it all ends up going to one destination, so to speak. So no matter how they try to alter reality and alter the future, it's going to all end up in the same spot. You know, and it's in 2012, that's where it was like they was coming into their problem.
Simulations, everything they come up with.
Yeah, so no matter what, and we in 2025. It ain't no telling what Esau doing, like when last night, that planetary line, Esau doing us straight. You know, so
They
he
get
can.
an alert from one of us.
Yeah, they got no white videos.
If I made two most likely. If I may just going back to brother mentioned, because these devils we watch today, like these movies TV shows, they got an alternate timeline and shit like that. That's what he banking on. Alternate timeline where
Correction right there, you know?
Metaverse.
A parallel.
that's how the niggas beat Thanos. Right. They had to go to a parallel universe.
Right, the way they beat Thanos. You know, that's what they said. Yeah, Thanos done got he done retrieved the reality stone. That means he's in the room right now.
Impossible.
Right. He first of all, he out there thumping with everybody else. Right. That was off. You know what I'm saying?
Lord just come in and just chop his head off.
Right. Well, it was the guy came and took the it was
Star.
yeah, Elon Musk.
Yeah. Right.
Took his glove off.
Right. Put it on, yeah.
I know huffing and puffing like he tired. And he finessed the motherfucker. That shit.
But you a God.
Right.
You saw movies, he is getting to a point that every situation that he boxes himself in, even in this movie, it points to the Most High. Everything points to the Most High, to omnipotent being what the brother's going into. Thanos shouldn't even been bumping out there with the reality stuff. So that shows it was an art, but you know what? I'm gonna make Thanos do this.
Right.
He even follows an omnipotent power.
Right.
Esau shows you that even in his anime.
Yeah, because he designed. That's like you just see a nigga daydream. He's through them directors, and the directors how they on levels. There's some elite circles, right? And they ain't really like to come and folk. You might bump into Spielberg. A nigga, you don't know if he did yet, but the nigga with the coffee shop. Yeah, nigga at Starbucks with a laptop. You don't know that's the motherfucking director, man. Right? Nigga, that motherfucking sounders on, and a mountain bike, edited video. Right? But he ain't even thinking like Milk. No, right. The people, man. Yeah, but if you can get into a nigga's mind and see the daydream, what he's, daydream was stunting about, and that's Esau. He's giving you a glimpse of his desire to rule forever, you know?
Independence Day.
Yep, Independence Day. Well, you know, it go beyond that too. It's like it's going to add, you go back to the old black and whites. Right. Oh, Mars attacks.
Yeah.
Right? They was making themselves sleep better at night. Like, look, man, don't worry about it. We're going to beat them, you know? Right. It's just to add to your point, you know?
Right. What is that, the day after? That's the spirit, you know what I'm saying? Come on, bro. So you telling me, exactly. So you telling me the Lord, like you read Exodus 15:3, the Lord is a man of war. So you don't think the Lord created all warriors, all weapons of war, his weapons of war, when he unleashes them, it's going to be devastating. There is no day after. There is no fucking day after. Esau, like you say, the mind of Esau, they got this Rambo spirit, they got this Pagama spirit, they feel like they can overcome anything. Overcoming with the Lord. Revelation 15:1, when the Lord's wrath was filled up, the Lord's wrath was filled up. what it is. He trying to make himself believe that he can win this fight.
His own life.
So that's right, right.
Will himself.
Will you?
I don't know.
But I'm going.
That's why Trump's reaction was, look, don't say that, bro. Tell me because you start. And they said, look, we're trying to help y'all, man.
Right.
Saying, yo, man, why was that such a touchy subject? Because they know in the spirit. Like people say blood, second something.
Right, right.
That's what they turned left. That's what said that.
Yep.
Y'all know you got a big ocean in the middle of y'all.
Right, right.
It's coming to you next. That's what you got to
So
explain.
you gotta say,
It reads, now that dwellers in the cliffs of the rock.
and it all points to Esau, man. That's describing Esau, man. Even your mindset is high. You know, your dwelling place is high. You're full of pride, man. But you know, when you take a balloon and you inflate it, you inflate that balloon, what eventually happens, man? It pops.
Said the height of, so they said, proud of our mind, something like that. Like, that's the height, you know.
Right, right.
You know why you hear somebody say, high mind?
High mind, exactly. Haughtiness.
Yeah.
Right.
And literally, they say high
High
mind.
mind.
Somebody say you
That's
high
true.
mind.
That's
You know what I mean?
That's true.
That's what the scripture's going into. Everything about this man is on high. It's evil.
Everything.
From structure, right? You got these skyscrapers,
Hey,
and they replicas of mountains, rocks, cliffs.
Y'all remember the Athead commercial where they
That's it. That's it right there.
they head get big
Get
and they
big.
get the float we see.
You're right, and that's Esau, man. And the whole time you got it.
It's like, just going back to the point you made about the balloon. It's a term called inflated ego.
Exactly. That's what you got.
Esau showed you that Esau showed you, which is indicative of his spirit, his business. Here it is, it's like you're supposed to work your way from the bottom to the top. That's what he showed you, right? If you learn from the bottom all the way to the top, you can develop a level of humility. No, I learned it from being around great men in this family, bro. The higher brother get up in rank, more humble he becomes.
Yeah.
Esau expects you to
Hey,
kiss
that's
his
the
ass
scripture, man.
brother he get up.
That's
Sit down.
Ecclesiastes, bro. That's Ecclesiastes, what, 3rd chapter? Right? The humble, the greater thou art, the more humble. That's it, man. You supposed to be. You supposed to be. But not in the case of Esau. You got those. He the most proud.
It say, whose habitation is high.
Going on what the devil just say, man. Everything about this devil is high, man. From his mascot to his mind to his dwelling place.
Skyscrapers,
Then you got space stations, whatever you want to call them. You know, you send out the James Hubble telescope. Everything about you. Go ahead, bro.
That says in his heart.
See, that's it. So this is the mindset of Esau, man. This is what he said in his heart. And he wanted to deceive himself through his predictive program.
You agreeing with his ass.
That's two-thirds, mainly. Because they want to prolong this kingdom. You're talking about this guy, man. You know that your business can't prolong without America, man. That's why you come up with a statement like this. Go ahead, bro. We'll be on this. Go ahead, bro.
It reads, who shall bring me down to the ground?
So here it is. That go to pride right there. It's pride of your heart that has deceived you, saying, who shall bring me down to the ground when you forget you didn't put yourself on high.
That's the thing, right? That's a response. Ain't nobody gonna say, like, ain't nobody gonna say, I ain't going nowhere, I ain't buzzing. Unless the motherfucker say you supposed to move.
Told you.
Get somewhere, you know what I mean? So
Yeah.
they hear the prophets, right? What's our rallying cry? What's the song being sung? America's gonna be destroyed. Which is gonna be the catalyst to the so-called white man falling out of power. So he's saying that to somebody.
Right.
He ain't just saying.
Right.
He ain't just
Just
saying.
for no reason,
Right.
yeah.
He's saying just to wreck. What's I said. No, he responded. This is the gates of the noble in the sense. Right. It's like a battle of the minds. See, it's a war of words in a sense. Our doctrine up against their. Right. They lay out in the format. Yeah, they fly. Yeah, because we're speaking against their infrastructure.
It's just like when Moses went to the house.
Be careful, man.
Yeah, like when Moses went to the house of the pharaohs. When they had the serpents.
Yeah.
You know, when Moses threw the staff down. Which one overtook which one? You see what I'm saying? So this doctrine is going to overtake that doctrine, man. Because we can get that enchantment. That's what we're putting the enchantment on the miracle. Enchanting is right. We chanting down a miracle, man. And how do you do it? The scriptures say unto this mountain. So you got to speak it into existence. And by merely saying something that's, before it happened, that's the definition of prophesying, right? To say before. So that's what we telling the miracle, man. Go ahead, bro.
I got something real quick.
All right, good.
Psalm chapter 33 and verse 9. For he spake and it was done.
You got it, bro.
He commanded and it stood fast. Going back to the creation.
Come down and sit down and do
It stood fast. The Lord bringeth the counsel of the heathen to naught. He maketh the devices of the wicked to come to pass. My counsel is not the way, the counsel is not of my man. No matter how many times I he looks at what the plans and purposes he got for me, bring it to naught. And his thoughts, the thoughts of his heart, all generations. The counsel of the Lord is understand. He said it's gonna be war, he said it's gonna be a famine, it's gonna be a famine. No matter how high-minded and headed you saw it, he's still going down. Pride,
That's all they know, man. That's they feel it, man. They don't know no more, man. They don't know, bro. They don't know.
I got some real quick bad, bro. What you got?
Verse 4 it say, though thou exalt thyself as the eagle.
Though you put yourself above, right? Because that's what the eagle is. It's the highest soaring bird.
Yeah,
So
they-
since you do it, bro.
It's like, not to cut you off, but they just made the eagle the national bird.
Right, yeah. Yeah, it's supposed to already be in Turkey.
Yeah.
Some shit like that. Yeah. So that there it is, right? It's official, right? So read it again, bro.
It say, though thou exalt thyself as the eagle.
Hey, exalt thyself. The scripture also say, if you exalt yourself, you're gonna be brought low, man. So this man fulfilling scripture, man.
And not only that, if I can add, like the brothers put in the group chat, you know, like the Eagles was going, they did something, but I was like, it wouldn't be surprised me if they won the Super Bowl. And get what happened. Right after they declared the Eagle the national bird, that shit in Chapman. They got over their beach. Say look. Hey, that's the Lord sending that swift nation upon you, man. Swift is the eagle flying, man. You know?
Right.
This nigga is the so-called white man is Esau Edom. The devil that the Bible talking about.
Yeah, and all these Edomite nations, they use their eagle.
Yep. Rome, all the way back to Rome. I think Greece. Yep.
It say,
Hold on real quick. We'll get this precept. We're gonna come right back to it. Get this real quick, man.
This is the book of Matthew, chapter 23, and verse 12.
This is gonna be the fate of Esau.
And whosoever shall exalt themselves,
Scripture said, though thou exalt thyself,
That's everybody. Meaning what? We're going to acknowledge a power. We're going to acknowledge that somebody else did. You exalt yourself. That ain't the Lord saying Esau did it on his own.
Right.
No, that he take credit for it.
Exactly.
So he exalt himself by not acknowledging God.
That's it.
See, when you do that, then really all ancient kings did that. You know, you had certain accounts of certain kings who acknowledged the power. Remember, with Daniel,
Right.
it was edicts that went out to reverence the power of Daniel. You know, but the most part, even with that, he turned around and said, look, it was me. Remember he made that speech and the Lord struck him, turned him into a chicken. He go into it. But yeah, that's why I was like a sit and look like a chicken. You know? He had feathers. But you know, he was hairy and, you know, he was like a vagabond, you know, coming from a king, just looking like, oh shit, you know.
Herod as well.
Oh yeah, yeah.
He didn't acknowledge the Most High. He got served.
I think he died right then. Dropped dead in front of everybody. You even see that today. It was this one guy he said, look, man, he said he made some statement. If I'm not his big shit, then Jesus. He said some crazy shit. He dropped dead. Even though we know it wasn't sweet Jesus who did it. It was Yahawashi. Because we know where the clock go back to. We know how many years, but 13,000 years, in the third day. But this man will tell you 250 billion years. That don't make sense, man. A billion years. Right. No, they go that far, yeah. They don't go that far. Right. Long before time. And the shit started off the introduction of dinosaur 350 billion years ago. Right. Coming through the air. So he trying to take that jurisdiction of the Lord. The prophet speaking at a certain time frame. Right. So he gonna say, no, what about a billion years before that? And you know what? That we went into that last week, man. This system, right? These systems, this like the law system, they got loopholes. Yep. And they go back to Cain when you pay attention. Because when the Lord asked Cain where you been, where your brother at, he came over the loophole. He said, am I my brother's keeper? That's what a lawyer will do. Right to the flesh. You can go in the courtroom and have reasonable doubt. You know? You can be guilty, but you just create reasonable doubt. They show you that this Cain's vibration, you know. Yeah, come on.
St. Matthew 23 and verse 12, it reads, and whosoever shall exalt himself shall be abased.
Took the Most High out of the whole equation. You know what I'm saying? You took the Most High out of the whole equation and you exalted yourself, man. Go ahead.
And he that shall humble himself shall be exalted.
Hey, who are the humble right now, man? We read that. When we didn't read it, we spoke about it earlier. Right? The more knowledge you receive, the more humble you should be. So we the humble right now. So the roles gonna reverse, man. And the Lord is seeing this.
We qualify to be raised.
Exactly. We qualify.
Somebody at the top.
Right.
They have to be brought low.
Right.
You qualify, you know.
So the meek shall inherit the earth.
The meek shall inherit the earth.
Meek being low.
Exactly. And that's in that same chapter. I always make an example of the corn. Right? One got to be on the bottom, right? And one got to be on top. But when you flip it over, what happens? The one that was on the bottom automatically got to be on the top. And the one on the top automatically got to be on the bottom. There's no other way to do it. Listen, somebody that, hey, and right now we winning. You know what I'm saying? And we gon' win, Lord, when we
flipping the
right,
table,
you know, exactly.
Downside, back up.
Right, exactly. Go
I
ahead,
got
bro.
something real quick.
Go ahead.
Going back to that humble will lead to being exalted.
Mm-hmm.
1 Peter 5 and 6. Humble yourselves, therefore, under the mighty hand of the Most High,
Right.
that he may exalt you in due time.
Right, that's what we at. As a people, we humble.
Right.
So we qualify to be made humble.
Right.
Humility got different facets to it, man. Right? You got a westernized form of humility, where you just soft-spoken and that ain't a deep breakdown of humility. Right. Right, yeah, you gotta come around lips quivering. Man, we ain't buying this.
The brother Barzal always say today, man, to be humble, you must be humiliated.
Right, right.
I don't humiliate myself.
Hey,
The Lord
that's-
puts me in
that's,
situations and conditions to
right.
be humiliated. That make you humble.
Right,
Look.
yeah, just even so like you're out of your natural habitat. You can't rule over your woman. That's humility. That's why, you know what prove that? Because what's the end game? Rulership.
Right.
Right? So if it would just lead to you, the Lord gonna just, the pendulum gonna change. You're gonna not be soft-spoken, but you're gonna be more vibrant. No. Really, you're gonna come from this state of being at the bottom. You have to concede. You subject to your enemy, man.
Right.
So, but you got to humble yourself under the hand of the Most High. You got to deal with it.
That's why you say do not avenge yourself, because sure oppression make a wild day.
Man, that's right, man.
You know, we can easily take off the goddamn horns and up on drive and this motherfucking kingdom, man.
Right.
But we know the powers that are ordained of the Most High God, man. So we got to suffer this consequence, man. Why? Because we went the fuck out. That's why the Lord say, bless the those that are not offended in me. For him putting his ass whooping on us.
Right.
You know, we the one fucked up.
What is that, Michael?
Yeah.
Book of Michael. You know, we know why we're in the situation that we're in now, because we sinned against the Most High.
All right, right.
You know, broke his laws, statutes, commandments, we sacrifice unto idols. The Most High said, I'm a jealous power, man.
Right.
Broke the first commandment.
Right.
Then the Lord, you was the basis of men to rule over you.
Yes. Yes.
So that's lowly.
Yes, it is.
You under the basis of men. Right?
This the book of Revelation, chapter 10 and verse 9. It say, and I went, and the angel, and I went unto the angel, and said unto him, give me of the book. And he said unto me, take it and eat it up, and it shall make bitter, but it shall be sweet. Now, Mark said it, that's when you first come into the truth, you hear about the kingdom, like this and that, and all these different things coming towards the nation of Israel. But once it's settled in, you realize, oh, shit, I gotta keep this on this work. Of all this chaos that's going on in my life, you know what I'm saying? That people come building, you know what I'm saying? Going back into what you were saying, like, we see all these things that ain't right, you know, we see the right way and all the stuff, and it make you mad, you know, it oppress you, so to speak. But it ain't nothing you can do besides endure it, you know?
You can't take this man down, you know. You're subject, you know, you feel it. Right? You can't overdo it. And we speak about
And then this nigga just disappeared.
right, but when they got into it, like they had a bump heads with, I forgot who it was, but they was, I believe, they descended upon the Capitol building. And one of the niggas shot themselves. They had to call Esau's medical team. See what I'm saying? He had to call the patch that nigga up, get that nigga pain medicine. Here it is. He had to give you something for your pain. Right. And them niggas, they all gathered at a Rawchaa or something, you know what I mean? A whole restaurant. But yet, you finna make an impact. No, dude.
Like the scripture said, we gotta go to this man for the want of all things, man. So what the fuck makes you think,
Right.
you know, you gonna like you said, ascend on the White House, what was the White House?
Yeah, the Capitol
Yeah, the Capitol building,
The niggas marching, even though we know that they you know,
Right.
But there was a sincere nigga out there. He found out of Baltimore out the hood.
Yeah. If I may too, it's like the elevation, it's like the person been one of all things. And this nigga Al Sharpton, his evil attempt to try to the economy by telling niggas don't go to McDonald's today.
Right. 24 hours.
And it was funny, it was McDonald's was on the list.
Yeah,
You know?
it was.
And I said to this person, now that's gonna breach the whole contract. You would have came out better with the other shit. Windows, yeah. Them niggas gonna get a 20 million. Ain't no way in the world, you know.
They go to show you how simple they is because you not going to McDonald's today. That means they gonna double down tomorrow.
Right.
So shit, they
Niggas
still
gonna make up for that.
Yeah, ain't gonna make the same amount of money. You just ain't
But hold up, you still gotta pay the power bill.
Yeah, right.
That's the bigger matter.
There you go.
You got to pay the water company.
Insurance.
They were doing that shit yesterday. What the shit is when they don't go out and they got on the blackout for a whole
Oh, make it on the blackout.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah, they were doing that shit yesterday.
Yeah, that what it was. He sent the memo out.
And then on the memo it said, if you do gotta buy,
Make
show you that you still in that box, nigga.
Right.
Nigga went to go get a pack of squares or something.
Right.
That's all he bought that day.
They crazy, man.
At the end of the day, the point of the matter is you're not gonna make yourself feel not spend. He could. Like he saw already the whole goddamn place. You spend not spending no other than
Make the fucking opposite.
Yahawashi, because when you go into this relationship between the Most High and Israel, it was dysfunctional, but it was dysfunctional on Israel, the woman's side. So they were bumping heads. Remember when he climaxed to Ezekiel, when the Lord said, "Look, he cussed Israel out." He said, "Look, the jewel in your head, I gave you back." We're going into Solomon them ways, right? He was saved. Then the climax was what? Pretty much Israel telling Yahawashi, we want another king. Right. That's a bad relationship comes with the woman. So I don't want you. I just tell you in your face, man. Right. So that's what Israel ultimately did. Right when the climax, there was a point where they had a decision to want Yahawashi or Caesar. So now, when you fast forward to today, black is really associated with Israel, man. For the Yahawashi. That's why when we came into the Israelites, we walk in the light. The marriage, see, but Israel, that black shit, you can kind of downplay it, but it's real spiritual. Right, the Lord put you into a realm, right, where you void of Yahawashi. And then go back to like the brother, right, darkness. The bitch reasoned with herself by saying, I spent everything yesterday. So that,
somebody came out today and probably say, I'll just wait till the day.
On both sides of the coin, right.
If they was really, if Jake was really in some unison, he wouldn't have to do it again. If it was, if it was really that serious, he wouldn't have to spend again. He would constantly be that.
And it don't make sense.
See, if these motherfuckers really wanted to make a power move, what they'll do is they'll buy some goddamn land and some chickens and cows and shit. Yeah, but I'm
It wasn't even says the scripture. That's what go into the enemy for the all
Right, because it's like you can't get out of that without Yahawashi. Right, and you come up with other formula, but the only exit plan out is what Yahawashi said gotta happen. You gotta suffer, and you gotta actually wait to be crowned. And that's gonna be a heavy moment, man. You're gonna have the mastery over the nation. Make the nation proud, man. You don't really realize it's gonna come to you just overlook the shit, and you focus back on the mug and the digger. You know what I'm saying? But when you are woke, you be like, look at these motherfuckers, man.
Live the life.
Right, yeah, Moab.
think they better.
Oh, yeah. They be talking shit, you know what I'm saying? Right.
Hurry everybody.
We'll do that. Yeah, I'm sorry. Pick up the phone. Right? I'm going to go ahead and probably go ahead now. Yeah, just come through, man. Some might be. Might have some for y'all up there.
You got to sign on sell blacks.
Hey, that'll keep a nigga away right now.
Yeah. Yeah, come on. Matter of fact, let's get back to that Proverbs 10. I believe we left. Matter of fact, 24, I believe it was.
It's the book of Proverbs. It's the book of Proverbs 10.
The spirit getting on E, man. All right. That's the time we're in, you know.
It's the book of Proverbs 10, start at verse 24 again. It says, the fear of the wicked, it shall come upon him, but the desire of the righteous shall be granted.
Right. See, we living into desire, you know. It's out of our hands. You go to a judge, right, you wait on him to make a ruling. Right. And what's that, Luke 18? The fortunate widow.
Go back to the parable with the unjust judge.
Right, yeah. That's what I'm speaking about.
Yeah.
When you read down in that, it says what? She constantly made a complaint. See? And the judge ruled on her behalf. So when you're in the hands of a higher power, you don't have the power. You know? See, Israel never could concede to that. They're going to figure out a way. Whether to rap music, you know. Go ahead.
Continue on, verse 25. Verse 25, it says, as the whirlwind passes, so is the wicked no more, but the righteous is an everlasting foundation.
If I may, that's you see the removal of the wicked
Yep.
is by the way of their whirlwind, man. Going back to their destruction. That's going, and that's the hope of the righteous.
Right.
You know, that's what we hope. That's our anticipate. That's what we thinking on. You know.
And it says the righteous is what? Everlasting foundation. Hey, that begins with us being like we went to earlier. That begins with us putting off that oath. And ultimately the laws, the statutes and commandments written on our inward parts. Receiving them new bodies and the law, statutes, and commandments written on our inward parts, therefore we'll never go off again. Right. Therefore we'll be an everlasting kingdom, man. We'll never anger the Lord again, man.
Verse 26. It says, as vinegar to the teeth, and as smoke to the eyes, so is the sluggard to them that sin. It says, the fear of the Lord prolongs the days, but the years of the wicked
That's
shall
the
be
kingdom of
short.
heaven. Right. The fear of the Lord prolong the days. We're not talking about somebody 85 years old. You can apply that in some capacity with the scriptures, you know, in layers, right, in some cases. Ultimately, that's dealing with the kingdom of heaven.
They
So
say,
the fear of the Lord is what prolonging days. Go ahead.
they say knowledge, wisdom
an example of that. He's showing us an example of our treasure right now. What? By coming out on the highways and byways and hedges as we was commanded.
Right.
Because we fear the Lord, like the brother just said. Isaiah 33 and 6. Fear the Lord is his treasure, man. So we all know treasure is a valuable possession. Right. So that's what we're putting forth right now, man.
That's that inheritance.
Right.
Real quick, it's saying the kingdom of heaven is like a man that
Read that again. Because see, remember, right? We read Proverbs the 10th chapter. And it's going into two extremes. You got the wicked and you got the righteous. It ain't just talking about no feel-good shit. That's talking about rulership. That's why Yahawashi, right, when he came to the disciples, we read back to the 10th chapter, what was the marching orders? Go and preach that the kingdom was at hand. Because when you go into the history, right, what was going on around the time of Yahawashi? It was heavy taxation on the Jews, man. Right? So the Lord solved it by saying, y'all gonna be ruled when you really go into it, man. Because it was always a battle about you not being in power. Right? For an example, Ezekiel 38, it speaks about how Israel will be brought back from the sword and all the nations that trample her, so to speak. Right? That's going to all the kingdoms that ran through Israel, man. Put you in captivity. See? From the Assyrians, Babylonians, the Medes, they came all up through there, man.
Right.
They canceled building the temple in the time of the Medes after the decree was set with the Persians, you know, all the way up into the Romans, 70 AD. Matter of fact, real quick, somebody get Luke, I want to say that Luke 24 and 21 or something like that. Right, yeah.
You got it right there.
This is the book of St. Luke, chapter 21, verse 24. It reads, and they shall fall by the edge of the sword, and it shall be led away captive into all nations. And Jerusalem shall be trodden down of the Gentiles until the times of the Gentiles be fulfilled.
Right, and then go back into the all nations had their time to trample over. When you read Ezekiel 38, where it talks about the land that should be brought back from the sword, they're dealing with the land of Israel. Right? Because our punishment was captivity. So what would the reward be? Rulership.
Flip side of the coin.
This flip side of the coin. Why would I raise you up from having a job to owning your own food truck? And still in that, you gotta.
Right. Still gotta go to
Right.
Esau, yeah.
You got a budget, you buy done, dishwashing detergent, dishwashing. Man, this no double shit. But you got a budget.
Yeah,
doing all
that's
that
true,
shit.
Yeah, yeah. H-Jack.
Major and minor things, motherfucker.
I got it.
Yeah, go ahead.
Read something real quick. This is the book of the book of Isaiah, chapter 60, verse 10. It reads, and the sons of strangers shall build my wall, and their kings shall minister unto thee. For in my wrath I spoke thee.
Right, see, so why is the lingo is kings in the same breath that you being smoke? We know the smoke was captivity. Like you take a royal people and you put them in the captivity. You don't play with them on side, man. He's just power. Go ahead.
For in my wrath I spoke thee, but in my favor have I had mercy on thee.
Right, and that mercy is going to be in the form of rulership. And it's perfection. Because when you read Isaiah 14, it says the Lord will yet truly Jacob will have mercy on Israel. And in the same passage, we go right into what? Taking captive those who took you captive. That's the favor of the Lord, it's perfection. If I own everything, I ain't worried. You know how much worry kill a nigga? People die from worry, man. You don't even know. That's the #1 killer. You don't even know in your, right? It breaks in. Because you know in your mind it's called doors.
Right.
They call it doors.
Right.
So there's a thought in one of your chambers, you don't even know it. Just irking you about the bill, you know?
We talk about a sorrowful heart drive the
That's
wrong.
it.
Yeah,
That's it.
That actually affects your life.
Oh yeah, they say that. They say that sorrow in the body
Suffers.
suffers.
Yeah. Yeah.
The heart suffers and the body pays for it.
That's it. That's it. That's it.
So when you on top, you ruling everything, you're in the good graces of the Most High, then now you don't even feel worried. What? What's that? What I'm doing, we go back to that Proverbs 10.
Going back to Proverbs 10, verse 27 again.
Mm-hmm.
It says, the fear of the Lord prolong the days.
Right, so the kingdom of heaven is the prolonging of days, man. Now that applies when you get preserved, you know. But remember what we're reading in the context. This is an extreme of the wicked and the righteous. That's Jacob and Esau. See, go ahead.
But the years of the wicked shall be shortened.
Right, it's not the days of Esau being shortened. The years of the wicked is being shortened. We're in a time where the earth is whipping. Oh, they got the stat. I believe the earth is whipping with another 0.5 seconds faster.
Shorten the hour.
Right. But when you put in its totality, that shit going, bro. That's why you look up and Saturday again. The people moving faster. We saw a nigga ride up to the parking lot. The nigga did 35 miles on the parking lot. Everything tasted.
So Job, going back into the wicked, in his time frame to rule, it says Job 20 and verse 4, it says, knowest thou not this of old, since man was placed upon earth, that the triumphant of the wicked is short, and the joy of the hypocrite but for a moment. Right. That's gonna be a sound of Esau going down. You're gonna go out with a bang, like they say, goddamn. You're gonna go out with a bang. That's right. That's right.
Esau fight for time.
Yeah.
That's what Ham says.
Yep.
Yeah, that's what.
Exactly. Like those movies.
Time travel.
I was just gonna say,
Time travel. Time travel.
They always say go back. Oh, remember in the Back to the Future, Doc said, he said,
Where we at?
right, he said, no, your future is what you make it.
Oh,
you know?
okay.
It hasn't been written yet.
Right.
We spoke here in daylight saving time.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, see
Yeah,
that?
that's right. That's right. Well, next week, man.
That's spirit. Light popped in. He's trying to redeem all the time, you know.
Checking it out.
Yep. Come on.
God. Verse 28, it says, the hope of the righteous shall be glad.
Right, see, we got a hope. See, oh, we was going into the whole, the game segment. Opposition of forces. Where the fans, one fan hope in that particular thing versus the other fans who hope in that thing. Right. So we got to serve hope. What we hope for? We hope for the kingdom of heaven. Read that again.
God. It says, the hope of the righteous shall be gladness, but the expectation of the wicked shall pass.
See, so you see again, it's two different extremes. The story never deviates really from the Jacob and Esau, and, you know, what's that? That's about where it speaks about two and two together in the third. Look at all the works of the Most High. It's two and two, one against another.
I think I got it.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, yep.
He ambidextrous.
Yeah, from the left hand and the right hand. Yeah,
Oh,
you
I'm
can,
at home.
and you can, like, when you look at your body, you can stand up and you can sit down. You can spit, you can swallow. You can open your hands, you can close it. It's a fight. There's really there's resistance. Right, one from another, you know. The sun set and the sun rise.
Right.
You know, then the night come and the day, and it's a fight. Yep. Right now the night went. The night gonna sit on top. Yep. Go ahead. Then the day come. Yep. Come on, you got that up?
You gonna get this Ecclesiasticus, also known as Sirach, chapter 33 and verse 14. Good is set against evil,
Yep.
and life against death. So is the godly against the sinner.
Right. See, them the same sins. Because how this thing climax with us making a hard stance for righteousness, we out on the streets. Right? We declaring the downfall of Esau and is under the banner of him preaching no righteousness in the earth. Look how that system is set. See? So that's a natural fight. You know, politics is like, no, niggas, you wicked as hell, man. See, and he hate us for being righteous. You always go into that. You gave that was beautiful insight about Cain. The reason why Cain hated Jacob was because he was righteous. See?
It say, and the sinner against the godly. So look upon all the works of the Most High, and there are 2 and 2, one against another.
Right. See? So if you go back to Proverbs, it's going into detail now. It's going into the inner thoughts and hopes and desires. That's really what you're reduced to. Even when you put your resources up, you're still hoping that it hit. You got to still hope that it hit, you know? So that's what it boils down to. That's why Trump said, oh, no, don't say that, man. Because that really is a moving in. Right? If you know that you got, why would you, you know? But that was a touchy subject because you know how, right, it's a tedious situation. What else is that?
Yeah, going back down Proverbs 10 and verse 28. It's like 20, and again, the hope of the righteous shall be gladness, but the expectation of the wicked shall perish. The way of the Lord. So if I make it say,
Right, strength, right? Where's strength? Strength is rulership. That's power, man. Right? See, that's when you focus, when you adjust the lenses, what you find out is all about rulership. You know what prove that? Where's the story gonna go? Right. We all headed right to the kingdom of heaven. You know? We don't want to go nowhere. There's nowhere else to go, right? So you see what these sands is dedicated to, God. That word strength right there gives you a glimpse into what's this about. It's about rulership. See, read that again. That's why, in contrast to that, is destruction. Read that again. I keep saying the scripture right now.
You keep flipping.
Yeah, but I'm asking. No, it's good.
It says the way of the Lord is strength to the upright, but destruction shall be to the workers of iniquity.
Right. That's how this man's kingdom will ultimately end. There's no coincidence that word destruction, you know? Destruction makes sense. Right. Yes, it does. Yeah, you always say. Yeah, you got the destruction and the destruction. Right. The house of David. Yep. And built third temple. Yep, the third temple. Spiritual. See? That's spirit, yeah. Come on.
God. It says the righteous shall never be removed.
Right. See, because when you go into Daniel, right, it said this, the Lord would set up a kingdom who would not be left to another. And that's the, again, that's the perfection of this saying right. Now we know the maturation, we still gonna be here as well, you know? Lord's will is still there, and smoke clears dust settled, we there at the end. That's how the story is. Right? But ultimately, again, that's dealing with the kingdom, right? The Proverbs of Solomon, because that was the king of Israel. See? Come on.
God, it says the righteous shall never be removed, but the wicked shall not inhabit the earth.
Right. Meaning what? Rule. Yeah, because inhabit means, right, what scripture say that they might not fill their lands with cities. Right. You know, fill the earth with cities. Those cities, really those smart cities, man. Yeah, because we right in the prophecies now. It's not like we speculate, no, we seeing seeing what the story says as it goes. The cities is not that Esau advanced. You know, it's looking for a hook. That's a part of what he's trying to build, you know, the digital system.
In time.
What's like?
Movie In Time shows that, you know, you can't get access to the city unless you got the right amount of CBDC or coin.
You can see how it's being built. Like I just know you see around Birmingham, and outskirts like on the north side, like really from the top golf area on back in, that's as far as you're not gonna be able to come up in there. I don't care what kind of company. They gonna tell they got them lights too, man. They can tell if you got right, yeah. And they might be on now. They might just show you that, but throw that nigga cutting, man. You waiting on that, and the motherfuckers up and down already.
Remember, you got this invisible social status above your head. Like you got these cameras placed everywhere, even the cameras that you can't see. And actually, you know, they got the face recognition. You know, and it's a digital social status above your head, and you don't even know it, man. And like the elder said, if you don't have a certain number on your social status, you're not gonna be able to come within the city, man. You're gonna have to stay on the outskirts.
Social credit.
Yeah, you got a YouTube channel, and you opening up, you doing great millstone, you off the radar, you know what I mean?
Exactly.
Because when you go into your TV, your YouTube TV, it got your
Profile.
your avatar. Like in video game, we got the icon of who you is. Right? As long as you got that phone on, they know exactly who you is. They know we all gathered up here. All the YouTube channel. You got Common Sense. You know what's Common Sense on there?
Verse 31, it says, the mouth of the just bringeth forth wisdom, but the forward tongue shall be cut off.
Yeah. You know, they're cutting off, but he saw legislations and laws. See? The kingdom of heaven, it tells you in Isaiah 2 how from Mount Zion shall my law go forth. So we're going to rule the earth. The legislation is going to be the laws, statutes, and commandments of Yahawashi. You understand?
It says, the lips of the righteous know what is acceptable, but the mouth of the wicked speaketh forwards.
Yeah. You know that's Esau against, that's Esau's rhetoric versus the truth. Right. Period. You know?
Pain against pain.
That's it.
Scripture saying, let the word of my mouth, meditation of my heart,
Accepting the
Right.
sight.
That's
Yeah.
right.
That's it.
Right. That's it.
That's it. Ultimately, we teach about the kingdom. You know, along the way, this not like a, you know, you come in and brother pat you on, you know, you come in, you get acclimated, but it's not like a,
Boys club.
right. Somewhere, you know, you can hoop.
Yeah.
You know, right. No, this is, really, this is kings, you know. Everybody got their own domain, how they rule.
That's it.
And so you hear you discussing the matters, the weighty matters of the scriptures, man, which deal with rulership. That was Yahawashi was teaching about. Remember the disciples said, well, we're going to have to go right into the throne. Yep, go ahead.
God, this is
Everybody got some.
Proverbs 2, verse 32 again, it says, the lips of the righteous know what is acceptable, but the mouth of the wicked speaketh forwards.
Good. So we got anything else out here?
I got one.
Yeah, come on.
This is just based off of what you had spoke on earlier. So like this is Job 20 and in 22. In the fullness of his sufficiency, he shall be in straits. Every hand of the wicked shall come upon him.
Right. So when this man think that he's gonna fulfill his wicked plot, which is come with this NWO, which is gonna be spearheaded by the sea help, the Most High, is gonna take him out in the midst of that. Read it one more time, bro.
Job 20 and 22. In the fullness of his sufficiency, he shall be in straits.
Yep.
If I can add, that straight's going into a position of
And you
difficulty.
took it right out of my mouth. That's it. That's it.
He's finna get put in a difficult position. And the Most High put him in a difficult position right now.
Right.
Because this devil is at his rulership. He at the end of his rulership. Time for his ass to go down, man.
Right.
You know, the scriptures say, with violence shall that great city Babylon be thrown down.
That's it.
You got it, bro.
Job 20 and 22 again. In the fullness of his sufficiency, he shall be in straits.
Yeah, so when the Most High allowed this man to think he's about to fulfill his plot, his wicked plot, like the brother said, he's going to be in a rough place, man. And that's what it is, man. And that's what we pushing for. That was it on that?
It's continuing on. Job 20 and 22 continuing. Every hand of the wicked
Yeah.
shall come upon him.
Right. So this man going to be ultimately put down, man. This man ultimately going to be destroyed. So, hey, brothers ain't got nothing else. You know, with that, we want to give all praises, glory, and honor to
Yahawah,
Sham, Yahawashi, Qadash.
double honor to the apostles and the elders who taught us this truth, peace, and safety to the hopefully elect. Shalom.
Shalom.
From Yahawah.
Yahawah.
Oh.